Something happened to the back. So what do I do?
What happened?
So what to do?
What happened?
I can't do the audio through the laptop? Mic check 1, 2, 3. Let us know in the comments if we have audio.
Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. Let us know if we have audio, guys.
You can hear us? Okay.
Mic check.
Okay, let us know.
Gentlemen, and welcome to Northside High School for tonight's big game.
Bro.
Mic check 1, 2, 3. Let us know in the comments if we have audio, ladies and gentlemen.
Mic check 1, 2, guys. Mic check 1, 2.
The big game tonight, the North Vermilion Patriots and our homestanding Northside Vikings.
touch there.
If anybody can hear us in the chat, please let us know. We're having audio issues, and we need to know if
Check,
you
check,
can
check.
hear us.
Mic check 1, 2, 3. Well, Gary Swallow, we got to break out the backup microphones here tonight because we broke something on our soundboard before in pregame.
I know it, and we didn't even know it until we were doing our checks. Amazing, but you know what? Old Faithful, our backups, they come together, and here we're getting ready to go. So, Northside won the toss. They've elected to defer, so North Vermilion will be receiving the ball.
So that was a stressful 15 minutes just now. Bryson, welcome to Under the Lights and your first time running production, and what a headache that was.
And you watched us go crazy in about the last 30 seconds.
Nathan Bonnet tees it up, ladies and gentlemen. We will be talking sponsors throughout. We did miss them during pregame, so bear with us. And boot meets ball, and we're underway. And a full head of steam. Gary got a couple blocks and looked like a touchdown save, a tackle there.
You right, Jordy. That man, he broke through the line, and man, he was one block away from going to the house, I think.
Gary, I did not tell you. You have to come prepared because you never know what can happen, right? Didn't I tell you that?
You're right, and you know what? That's why we keep all the backup stuff in our box, so to make sure that we have everything set up for us. Oh man!
Something must have broke last night when we were packing things. Here we go, 1st and 10 Patriots. Gonna start off with a handoff, and that one is blown up in the backfield for a loss of 1.
Loss of about 1 yard, Jordy.
So we go at this time, Gary. We will go keys to victory at this time. Put them on the screen real quick. Northside keys to victory. Get the ball to your playmakers. Limit the turnovers. 50-50 ball. Limit the penalties. Feed off the home crowd in North Vermilion. Time of possession. Points off turnovers. Line of scrimmage. Secondary got to come up big. And special teams tonight. Some keys to victory for both teams since we did not get to talk about it during pregame.
Right, Jordy.
Picked up 3. Got to bring up 3rd down and about 8.
Yes, sir, Jordy.
We will go and talk about the weather. 77 degrees, clear skies, windy, but no chance of rain tonight, my friend. On the broadcast, Jordan Taylor, Gary Swallow, and Bryson Antoine making his debut this year. And then we'll go back to impact players after this play. 3rd and 8, shotgun formation. There's the snap. Quarterback looks, steps up in the pocket. Got some green grass in front of him. Ball comes out late, and it might be a Northside football. And just like that, turnover number 1, Vikings have the football. Quarterback trying to make something out of nothing. Coughs up the football, and the Vikings have it. So your first turnover of the game, Mr. Swallow.
Yes, sir.
And we will see the quarterback for the Vikings, number 6. And they don't not, I believe that is Jalen Williams. And they got to get him to jump off sides. And it will be 1st and 5 after the penalty. We get our first look at the talented tailback here tonight, and he's one of our impact players, Gary Swallow. Impact players tonight for both sides. Start with Northside, Nathan Bonnet, Miles Bruno Jr., Jalen Williams. And we'll go to North Vermilion after this play. 1st and 5, Bonnet gets the carry, and Bonnet is blown up in the backfield. And we'll go back to those impact players at this time.
Loss of about.
And for North Vermilion, James Higginbottom, Preston Picard, and number 11, Preston Bagwell. Some impact players for both sides could not get to it in pregame. We're running into issues. Quarterback drops back to pass. Williams, the old lefty, throwing up a bomb.
Whoa,
And nice catch. Did he get a foot in? They're going to say he did not.
Nope. Wow.
Climbed the ladder there, Gary. 50-50 ball. He went up and got it.
You're right, Jordy.
Not going to be the last time you see a shot play here tonight. That was number 12. Javante Broussard made a heck of a catch, just did not get the feet in bounds. Third down and 8. 3 receivers to the right. 1 to the left, 1 back in the backfield. Barnett's blitz out. And the quarterback, dangerous runner, finds Bonnet, but could not come down with it. And that's going to bring up 4th down. So 4th down and 8. Decision time. Looks like coach is going to punt this sucker. So a 3 and out for the Vikings. And North Vermilion fixing to get the football back. They will send 2 guys back deep, number 17 and number 16. Owen LeBlanc, Devin Galley. And coach is going to have to burn a timeout. Timeout, Vikings. We'll take a timeout with them, ladies and gentlemen. 9:42 to play, first quarter just underway. We'll check out one of our sponsors at this time. I'll thank the Crawfish House and Grill this year, being a sponsor, gold sponsor, seafood restaurant out of Opelousas, Louisiana, 1214 South Union Street. Go see those guys. Give them a call, 337-948-0049. Complete Turf Care, Gary Swallow.
Yes.
I want to thank those guys out of Rain, Louisiana. Saw them at a couple baseball fields since we started football season, and they're getting it ready for when baseball rolls back around. Complete Turf Care, the best in the business. Back to action we go. Thank you to our sponsors, and offense comes back on the field. They're going for it here, Gary. And 6 going to roll out. Lefty looks, and he will be drugged down from behind. And that will be a turnover on downs. Patriots defense gets a stop, Gary.
You're right, Jordy. I was worried. It almost looked like a horse collar, but he had him by the numbers jersey, so it was
close.
A little bit lower.
And we have whistles, officials timeout. There's an injury on the field. North Vermilion Patriot down. So we'll step away at this time as they look at the injured North Vermilion Patriot. Taking a look at an injured North Vermilion Patriot at this time. Prayers are with the young man at this time, Gary.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We don't like to see injuries, especially, this early in the season.
And he's going to get up here. Number 56, ladies and gentlemen. For the Patriots, get up, walk off on his own power. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Patriots.
41.
From the 41-yard line, and they will go shotgun. Fakes the handoff there. And the quarterback this time putting two paws on it, picks up 8.
Looks like he got 7, Jordan.
First time here, Gary.
Yes,
Field
sir.
absolutely beautiful.
Most definitely. One of the nicest fields I've ever seen. That Jumbotron is amazing.
Second down and about 3. Handoff to 23. Busts the seam. And a touchdown saving tackle. Number 23, Grand Wise, making an early impact here, Gary.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the 35, Jordy.
Trying to delete all these bots out the chat. So do not click on any unnecessary streams in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and 10. And handoff, and offensive line doing a good job here, Gary.
11.
Number 11, Preston Bagwell, picks up about 5 yards there, 6 yards, makes it 2nd and 4. Second and about 4, ball lies at the 29-yard line, back at shotgun. Are you surprised here, or this is just going to be a quarterback design run?
That's probably what it's looking like.
And handed off to 4, a little misdirection, ball is on the ground, and this can be a scoop and score.
16.
16 off to the races, and 4 that just fumbled the football, just saved the touchdown. Number 16, Jalen Francois, gives the Vikings the football right back.
That was number 4 that fumbled?
First and 10 Vikings from the 39-yard line. Six surveying the field, under pressure. Fires a last-second pass, and that one was intercepted, but he did not get his feet in bounds.
Wow, Jordy. That come close to giving it right back to him, Jordy. He's 2nd and 10, Jordy. There's snap.
Take a shot. One-on-one round. Caught, Gary.
84.
Number 84. Carson Pete. Let's see who that is. 84, Tayton Arsenault. And sets them up 1st and goal, and they go quick.
At the 6-yard line, Jordy.
From the 6-yard line. Points off of turnovers.
You're right.
Let's see if they can go cash in. Bonnet gets the carry. Instead, fakes the handoff. Penalty flag flies. And this one will be coming back.
It's going to be holding against Northside.
So a holding penalty wipes off the touchdown here. And big penalty there, marches him back to the 16-yard line.
You're right, Jordy. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 16.
1st and goal from the 16. Williams waits on the snap. Bonnet in the backfield with him. Bonnet gonna head out to the flats there. Swings it out to him. Gets a couple blocks. Off to the races, and he will score. Touchdown to Nathan Bonnet. And just like that, points off of a turnover. And one of our impact players making his presence known here early. On for the extra point. Looks like the quarterback will be your kicker. Low snap. Kick is up. Correction. Number 4, your kicker, Miles Bruno Jr. makes this a 7-point game.
Quarterback's number 3.
So with 7 minutes, 1 second to play first quarter, your new score from Viking Stadium. Northside 7, North Vermilion 0. Stick with us, folks.
Jordan,
You're watching Friday Night Football live on Under the Lights.
that was a 3-play drive. Basically it took 44 seconds.
And it would have been a lot. It would have been a lot sooner than that, but the penalty wiped off a touchdown.
Correct.
Bonnet will kick. Wise waits around the 10-yard line. And he booms it away. And Grant Wise will have a shot here at the return. Gets a block. Gets another one.
Man.
And runs it to his own defender. And finally brought down at the 41-yard line where North Vermilion will set up shop. Gary, 2 early turnovers here for the Patriots. They're going to want to clean some of those turnovers up here and get in the groove on offense.
You're right, Jordy. That was one of the main things you had to do. You got to eliminate the turnovers, and it seems like, Northside's capitalizing on the turnovers, especially that second one. They just got the momentum going forward, and they just took it into the end zone twice. Only one counted, though.
First and 10 Patriots. How will they respond? 2 early turnovers, and quarterback will drop back to pass. Taking a shot, little wheel route here, and the pass falls incomplete. Perfectly defended there by number 0, Kevin Mouton.
I think it actually hit him in the helmet, Jordy.
I can agree with that. Second down and 10 from the 41-yard line. Ford gets a handoff. Slipping through tackles, running hard here. It looked like he learned his lesson from the last drive.
Right.
He's got 2 hands on the football.
You're right, Jordy. Gain of 9, so it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Third and 1, might be 4-down territory. Ball's at the 50-yard line. Hands it to the big fullback. And number 11 runs through defenders. And that's a tough kid to bring down. Number 11, Preston Bagwell, will take us to the hydration timeout. At the 6-minute mark here from Viking Stadium, Northside 7, North Vermilion 0, but a good drive going here. And we got an injured North Vermilion Patriot down. That might be Bagwell, Gary. They just carried the football. You can't afford to lose him.
Oh, no,
Instead,
Jordy.
Gary, it is number 4. So it is number 11 that's down. So prayers are with the young man at this time. Can't afford to lose him.
Not at all, Jordy.
So we'll step away. 6 minutes to play first quarter. You're watching Friday Night Football. Thanks for everyone for dealing with our technical difficulties during pregame. Gary,
Never a dull moment with your UTL, man. I can tell you that right now.
We'll shake back, my friend.
Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Here we go, back from the hydration timeout, hand off to number 23. And he's drugged down, but managed to pick up 2 yards there, Gary.
That's what it looks like, Jordy.
Second and 9, ball lies at the 30-yard line. If you're Moy here, just want to bleed away this clock and win the time of possession.
Correct,
here.
Jordy, you have to do that.
Hand off, and he runs right into the teeth of the defensive front and
Okay, 2 more.
bring up third down and about 7. Got to think 4 down territory here, little out of the range of the kicker, wouldn't you think?
Most definitely, yes. I'd say it'd be third down and about 7.
Try to make this a manageable 4th down if you can't pick it up.
Correct.
Third down and 7. Will they throw it here? Try to draw them off sides, and a penalty flag flies. Let's make this third down a little bit closer. Keep hitting the like, keep hitting the share, ladies and gentlemen. 4:37 first quarter.
It's going to be third down and 2, Jordy.
3rd and 2. Hand it off to your big fullback here. Did he return back in the game? No, it's number 4 lined up at fullback.
Right.
And they do give it to the fullback.
Number 4.
And Heath Aubrey has the first down.
First down picked up.
And if you're Coach Moy, why do you change anything now?
No, he's liking what he's seeing right now. Got to be.
Said, how would they respond? They just needed to settle down. Right. 2 early turnovers. Turned into 7 points the other way. Little split back field here. 23 gets the carry, and this offense is built for 3 yards, Gary.
Yes, it looks like about another 3.
Grant Wise gets the carry there. Now we're going to try to get an injury update from the sideline. Once this quarter ends, we'll find out what's the status on number 11.
Right, Jordy. That's a very crucial player that they need to keep in the game.
Because he plays both sides of the football.
Most definitely, yes.
Back in that split back here. See if they start running the veer, Gary. They got 8 in the box, and they are going to run it. And 23 going to bust it for a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. How about an answer there, Grant Wise. And the Fighting Moys go right down the field, and they're an extra point away from tying this baby up.
You right, Jordy. And you know, that is a great response, you know, by North Vermilion. But coming in there, they needed to calm down and start playing in, you know, within their realm. And it looks like they did.
Logan Blanchard on for the extra point, and he has it by plenty. And the extra point is good. We'll check on that scoring drive, but with 3:13 to play, somebody wanted to see the sunset here. And what a beautiful sky.
What number?
It is, right, Brendan? So we'll check at this time, see if we have an injury update on number 11. Preston Bagwell. Anything, Coach?
What's the status on Bagwell?
Good sign, moving around on the sideline. Looks like he's going to be able to return to this football game, Gary.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You don't want to see an injury sideline anybody, especially this early in the season, or at all really in high school. You want to make sure that they stay on the field. We don't ever want to see any injuries.
Gary, take a look at this sky. What a beautiful night it is here in Lafayette,
awesome?
Louisiana.
Isn't it awesome? Beautiful, beautiful scenery, beautiful stadium.
7-7 your score. Little sky kick here. And 16 has the football. Might have should have fair catch that one.
Right.
And we will see this explosive offense go back to work. 1st and 10, tie ball game.
Tell you what, Jordy, that was an impressive drive. I mean, basically, it took about 7 plays to get that score.
I don't have a 6 on my roster, Coach. Who's the quarterback?
Little pop pass.
He has 6 jersey number on.
The outside.
Okay, so it's Jalen Williams. Thank you, sir. Little pop pass there, Gary.
Right, Jordy. Hold on. All right, now you can control that. The camera don't like me.
1st and 10. Gary was behind the camera, and he said, never again.
Nah, don't like me.
Change will move. 1st and 10, 47-yard line. And Jalen Williams waits for the snap. Going to drop back to pass, fires a quick pass, and 12 going to get north and south, breaking tackles, and finally brought down, but not before Javante Broussard. You get the ball in his hands, and watch out, Gary.
You right, Jordy.
Got some score updates coming up at the end of the first quarter. About 2:48 away, but Northside is starting to march right down the field. They're threatening here. And Bonnet going to try to stretch outside. And the big bruiser will...
Gain of looks like 13, Jordy.
Will pick up 13, but a penalty flag flies. This one may be coming back.
Holding against Northside.
Holding is the call, so we'll back up Northside. And that's a spot foul, correct?
I think so, Jordy. It's from the spot of the foul, so it's going to be marched back 10 yards. So it's going to be basically, it looks like 1st and about 11. So he was blocking downfield. Yeah. So blocking way downfield.
Yeah. 1st and 11. Replayed it down. Ball's at the 36-yard line. Williams gets the snap, hands it off to Bonnet. Now he's going to try to cut it up, and you got to get 3 or 4 guys around him because you're not going to arm tackle Bonnet tonight.
You're right, Jordy, but the defense swarmed, and it looks like they held him to no gain.
Got some scores flying into the chat. Welsh leading 13-0 at the end of the first quarter. Second down and 11. Williams looks, surveys the field. Got all day to throw, finds an open man in the flats. And the pass is complete to number 12, Javante Broussard, and has enough for another Viking first down. These receivers are pretty good, Gary.
Yes, sir. Tell you what, Jordy, you give these athletes, the ball in space and let them run.
1st and 10. Williams looks under pressure, making guys miss. Is going to be brought down and sacked. by number 24.
Loss of about
Hunter
10 yards,
Johnson,
Jordy.
Gary.
Loss of about 10. Secondary had the receivers covered that time, Jordy, and the pressure was there.
Second down and long. He's got time in the pocket. Throws up. Got a man open and caught. Gonna be a touchdown. And these receivers are really, really good.
It's number 84, I think, Jordy.
Number 84. Peyton Arsenault. Number 4 on to do the kicking duties. Miles Bruno. Snap, hold, kick is up, low kick, but it sneaks through, and it is good. Your new score from Viking Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. Northside 14, North Vermilion 7, 44 seconds to play, first quarter. Gary, scoring drive right there. What you got?
Tell you what, Jordy, it took about right at 5 plays. Some great pick and about a minute and a half off of the clock. So, I mean, they're really, really moving. Big plays set them up, though. They recovered from a sack, and they just went after it. They keeping the pressure on.
And it all starts with the offensive line up front.
Correct.
They gave him a clean pocket, and Jalen Williams threw it up to one of his receivers, and it came down with it, catch after run, and they got the lead.
Quarterback. Yeah, that was a beautiful throw, beautiful catch. Caught it short of the goal line, and then just turned and would not be denied. Just barreled his way in. Beautiful, beautiful play.
Bonnet tees it up and booms it to the 16-yard line, and they've been getting pretty good returns here, Gary.
Right, Jordy.
Setting up their offense with great field position, and the Patriots going back to work, and number 11 is back on the field, so a good sign to see there. First and 10, 40-yard line. 34 seconds remains. First quarter, 14-7 your score. Hand off to the tailback end. He gets 2 yards out of it. Gary?
Yeah, about 2 yards out of it, Jordy.
Seems like they're putting 8 in the box here and telling North Vermilion you're gonna have to beat us throwing the ball.
Right.
And the final seconds tick away. And this will end the first quarter. So into the first quarter, 12 minutes have come and gone. Northside home team here. Beautiful turf field, 14-7 your score. Let's go check on one of our sponsors at this time. Gary, Bork's Supermarket, home of the original jalapeno sausage cheese bread. Talk to us about Bork's at this time.
Man, Bork's Supermarket is one very popular in the Port Barre area.
And Lafayette.
And Lafayette now. The original jalapeno sausage cheese bread, as well as plate lunches, as well as catering, as well as a lot serving.
Sunday barbecue.
Oh, yeah, Sunday barbecue better than ever. Tell you what, give them a call. For your catering needs, call Shannon and or just stop by and get you some of that good Cajun food. You can't beat it.
How about the Pizza Shack in Opelousas, Louisiana, the coldest beer around?
Coldest beer and best pizza in town. Can't say enough about Pizza Shack. They are locally owned and operated, by Tony Parati. And I'm going to tell you, great pizza. Stop by, get you a cold mug, and enjoy some great pizza.
Yeah, and they also have the game on one of the big screen TVs there.
Oh, yes, most likely.
Back for the second quarter, 2nd down and 7. Thank you, our sponsors. And 11, dragging the defenders along, and it will be 3rd and 2. Good to see Preston Bagwell back in the game.
Most definitely, Jordy.
So we will have to announce our sponsors tonight. Our soundboard is off, so
bear with us, guys.
yes. So we apologize to our sponsors. We can't just hit a button. Here comes the blitz, Gary. Got him in the neutral zone. Linebacker had happy feet there.
Wow, Jordy, that's bad penalty. That means
that's got to be an automatic first down.
First down for them. I see the coach on the side. He just is not happy about that.
So we did promise you scores from around the state. Let's go ahead and go, Gary.
What's that, man?
And Bryson, y'all going to want to hear this one. Second quarter, Holy Cross 20, Edna Car 0.
Whoa!
Hello, somebody.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, and they did it again.
Well, the guy on this side also in the slot was moving also. So who gets it here?
Either one.
It's going to be a 5-yard offsides penalty. So we'll be 1st and 5.
Right.
So big shock there. How about West Monroe? Catholic of Baton Rouge tied at 7.
That has got to be a dogfight over there, Jordy.
Westlake leads DeRitter 13-8. John Curtis and Rummel tied at 7.
Oh, my God.
Neville leads St. Thomas More 14-0.
Oh, my goodness.
More scores after this play. Starting to run the veer, right, Gary?
Starting to run the veer. Got a gain of 3. Is going to be 2nd down and 2, Jordy.
Iota leads Pine Prairie 20-7.
Wow.
Alexandria leads Opelousas 7-6.
That has got to be a good ball game.
Lake Charles College Prep leads Mansfield 14-0.
Don't underestimate the prep.
2nd down and 2. And needed 2 yards and got 3. First down for the Patriots. Slow and steady. 2 to 3 yards. They got to continue to run their offense.
Correct, Jordy.
Southside leads Lafayette 7-0. Sam Houston leads Sulphur 13-7. St. Ed's leads North Central 19-0. Vermilion Catholic leads ERAF 21-0.
Oh, yeah.
1st and 10. There's a snap, little play action here. Looks, got a man wide open, Gary, and he dropped it. Number 11, Preston Bagwell. You're going to want that one back.
He wants that back so bad. I can't believe that. Hit him in the hands, Jordy.
And there was nobody around for at least 10 yards.
Oh, he could have walked in the end zone.
2nd down and 10. That would have been a huge momentum shift to the other sideline.
You right, Jordy.
Barb leads Carencro 14-7. Vinton leads Delcom 14-6. Overland leads East Bow 14-0. 2nd and 10. Right back to their offense here, and some good vision there from number 23, Grant Wise.
Gain of about 6, Jordy.
And a big 3rd down coming. The Quincy leads Lakeview 21-0. Kinder leads Eunice 14-0.
Go.
Holy Savior Menor leads Abbeville 7-0. Kaplan leads Brobridge 16-0. Bunkie leads Central Catholic 6-3. We got a lot of scores around the state.
Got a lot of tight scores there, Jordy.
Big 3rd down, Gary. Handoff. Breaks off the first tackle and second effort. Going to get him that 1st down.
Gain of 5, Jordy.
So the legs keep churning. Great effort there from Mr. Wise. 1st down, Patriots. Gary, do you know when this drive was started?
It was at the 41-yard line, and they had 35 seconds left in the previous quarter.
So far, working on a 3-minute drive here. Time of possession.
Right. We said that North Vermilion had to do that, had to control the ball in order to be successful in here.
Quarterback, great pull there. A nice read, slips through a tackle, gonna score. Touchdown, North Vermilion Patriots. What a perfect time to pull it there.
You right, Jordy. Oh,
Hickenbottom calls his own number and gets the Patriots an extra point away from tying this baby up. And we got us a ball game here, folks.
You right, Jordy.
32 on to do the kicking duties. Snap, hold, kick is up, and good. Your new score from Viking Stadium. We're all tied up, Gary.
Yes, sir.
14, 8:39 to play. Well, two good teams going at it here early.
You right, Jordy.
Gary, talk to us about that scoring drive.
Tell you what, Jordy, North Vermilion got the ball back with 35 seconds left in the first quarter, and we got 8:39 left, and they just scored. It was 8 plays.
8-play drive, about 4 minutes off the clock, huh?
Quarterback keep, took it to the house. Great run, great read to pull it and just.
Yeah, James Hickenbottom.
Nobody
perfect time to run the read option there.
Correct. There was nobody between him and the goal line. He just pulled it out. They both collapsed on the running back, and he just sprinted to the end zone.
Rain leads Como 6-0. Turlings leads Westgate 14-7.
Whoa, that's going to be a good one.
Crawley leads Ville Platte 14-0. Oh, what a leg from this young man. Got to take it in around the 7-yard line. And makes the first guy miss. Got a wall, got a couple blockers in front of him. And still on his feet, and finally tripped up, but not before number 0, Kayvon Mouton. Gonna set up his offense with great field position, Gary.
Tell you what, Jordy, that was one block away, and I think the turf monster reached up and got it.
First and 10, Vikings. Trying to get Bonnet in space, and that's a good idea right there. Bonnet won't be denied. Finally tackled inside the 10. Just a swing pass to the tailback.
Very simple pass, swinged it out, put him in space, and let him run.
How quick momentum can shift right back. You got two different offenses here. Northside, they want to score fast. North Vermilion, they're gonna control that clock. They're gonna take their time moving up and down the field. Gary, a great start to this ball game.
You right, Jordy.
There's a snap, looks, fires a slant over the middle, got a man, pass is caught, touchdown Vikings. What it took, 2 plays, Gary?
3. Well, yeah, no, 2, I'm sorry.
Number 12, Javante Broussard. You heard the PA announcer say,
right.
Freshman.
2 plays.
Waiting on the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up. And they're getting closer and closer to blocking it, but it's through. And we got a late penalty flag.
Might have ran into the kicker, Jordy.
No, sir. This is going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Really?
Or a personal foul.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike, I'm sorry, against
North Vermilion.
North Vermilion, wow.
So an unsportsmanlike conduct, this should be moved on the kickoff, right?
Right, yeah. So it's going to start from here. They're going to kick it.
When I think about the things corporations and insurance companies try to
actually, they're going to kick it basically from the 45-yard line.
To them, it means what's the least amount they can
That's a terrible penalty. That's gonna pin North Vermilion deep in.
You got to keep it cool in this type of game.
They're gonna be kicking off from their own 45-yard line.
Well,
Jordy.
why not go for an onside kick here?
Right. I mean, that's, what will you do? I mean, if you don't get it, it's not that big of a deal because North Vermilion's been starting from the 41-yard line on all three of their possessions.
You just go touch back here, or you try to go onside kick here?
I don't know. I think it would take a chance, take a shot. But coach is gonna. I would say he's gonna kick it deep.
Now we'll see what the decision is. Trying to make sure all of his guys make sure they're off the line. That's a heads-up play there from the senior. Yeah. He's going to boom this away, and it will roll through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And might be his first touchback of the year. You're going to put that one in the stats. You're going to remember that one.
You're going to remember that.
Take possession on their own 20, first and 10.
Give you all of our score updates at the end of this quarter, or when we get to the hydration timeout, we'll check on some sponsors. So right back to it. See if you can have a 7-8 minute drive here to go tie this game up before halftime.
Very important. Number 11.
11 goes for a tough yard there. Second down and 9. Ball lies at the 21-yard line. When do they go and try to get everybody in the box, Gary? When do they go with a little play action to try to catch them sleeping?
Tell you what, it happened over here. When do they do that? There'll be a gain of another yard. It'll be third down, and looks like about 8.
You do not want to punt the football right back to the north side, knowing how fast they can score.
Oh, you're right, Jordy.
Not a bad time to go long count here.
You're right.
Try to get a fresh 5 yards and make this a manageable third down, and coach might burn a timeout.
Yeah.
So coach want to talk about this third down play. We'll step away, ladies and gentlemen. 6:48 to play, second quarter, 21-14 your score. You're watching Friday Night Lights live on Under the Lights. Player of the game sponsor tonight, sponsored by Whips Prints. Somebody's going home with a fresh plaque, and we've been giving out a lot of plaques here to well-earned, deserved player of the game. So which guy will walk away with player of the game honors tonight, Gary?
Tell you what, Jordy, it's a toss-up right now, but I tell you what, they got some good athletes that are kind of.
And shout out to Bird's Eye Insurance. Alex is over there watching Northwest at the Jennings game at this time. Third down, what is the play call here? Little play action. And try to get it to his big tight end there, number 42, and pass falls incomplete, and not what you needed here.
No, not at all.
We'll send the punting unit out and put this Northside offense back on the field.
You know the old saying, if it hits you in the hands, you got to catch it.
50-50 ball.
That's something that you got to do. You got to do. Be 4th down
13, TJ
and 8.
Isidore And number 15, Mario Alexandria, back deep for the Vikings. Number 32, Logan Blanchard, on for the Patriots and gets a good snap. No rush here. And a beauty of a kick, and the ball is on the ground. And there's going to be a fight for it, Gary. Who's got the football? And it is Patriot football, my friend.
Yeah, sure is.
That's the way to get the football back.
Wow,
and that was
Jordy.
dangerous to go up and try to field that catch there.
You're right, Jordy. But it hit him in the chest. He should have caught that. It hit him in the chest.
That point, let it take a roll. You're getting the football back with 6:30 and change, and you know your offense has been moving that wheel. You let that take a roll and send your offense on the field if you're uncertain where you go and try to catch that in a dangerous spot. So Gary will write that down. 1st and 10, Patriots, 6:30. So this might be the final play before we get to the hydration timeout. And starts off for a gain of 5 there. So it will be 2nd and 5, and I think that will take us to the hydration timeout, my friend. At this time, I would like to thank the administration and the head football coach here at Northside High School for allowing us the opportunity to be here tonight, Gary.
Yes, sir.
First time here, and they've got a beautiful stadium to show for.
You're right, Jordy, and I can't tell you.
And they will get one more play in. And he will fumble the football, and somehow he got that football back, but that would have been a costly turnover.
Timeout.
So we will head to the hydration timeout at this time. 5:40 on the game clock, 21-14 your score. 3rd down and 2. When we come back, let's check out another one of our sponsors, Mr. Swallow.
Yes, sir.
Fundraising University, our friends from up north Louisiana, changing programs one fundraiser at a time, breaking records, shattering records, I should say. Mr. Stuart Miller does a tremendous job in everything he does for different schools around the state. Want to thank him for believing in us, giving us an opportunity. If you need fundraisers done for your sports programs, I highly recommend Fundraisers University.
To an insurance company, he's a number. To his
How about Brian and Alex DeVille, licensed and insured? DeVille's Electric. 337-580-3303. Call for a free quotation. Shout out to those guys. They got a big win last night, the Basel Bearcats. So thank you for showing us some love this year and sponsoring Under the Lights. 3rd down, Gary. 4-down territory, I believe it. And he is stuffed. And he might have got a couple inches there, and it's going to be decision time. How aggressive do you get here, Moy?
Stop by host the Vikings, brings up 4th down.
4th down and 2. I think you got to go for it, Gary. It's early here. Northside has proven they can score in the blink of an eye.
Right.
Sending in the play call. Do you try to draw them off sides here?
That's a possibility. See, as aggressive as they've been, just go out there and stay in the stance.
4th down and 2. Split back. Here comes a blitz. And they will fumble the football. And I think Northside might be at the bottom of the pile with it.
Yep.
Instead, he's over there at the 20-yard line.
Turnover
and it will be turnover on downs and number 3 on fumbles tonight.
Defense, y'all make some noise when defense come out the field. Good job, boys.
So that 3rd fumble of the night, Gary, and a costly one.
You're right. You're right, Jordy.
Let's go offense. Let's put the points on the board.
Let's see.
2 timeouts apiece for both teams the rest of the way. 4:57 to play. Little bunch trips here at the bottom. Handoff Bonnet and a gaping hole. And he picks up 14. First down. Northside Vikings.
Long 12 to 13-yard run by number 1, Jamaica Bonnet.
And they go quick. Quarterback pulls this time, fires a pass, and his receiver was not ready for it. He was going down the field to block. I see Miss Naya has checked into the chat. Can you give us a score update with Opelousas and Alexandria?
Right. She's at the Beauchene game, I think.
She said they made her work the game tonight.
Oh, really? Oh, well, that's crazy.
Second down and 10. Quarterback gonna drop back the pass, steps up in the pocket. What a spin move there. Keeping his eyes downfield. Now he's gonna turn into a runner. And Gary.
He got about 11.
One of the best spin moves you're gonna see this season.
You right.
First and 10, shifting personnel. And quick pass, just throw a little hitch route to 84. And 84.
Down to the 5.
Yards after catch. Peyton Arsenault.
First down.
He's had a few catches here early.
Correct.
And they will go quick. Hurry up offense. First and goal, high snap, looks, fires into the flats, pass is complete. And a rally to the football there, saves a touchdown, but it will be second and goal from the 4.
Gain of about 1 yard, Jordy.
This offense goes so quick. We can't look down. We have to keep our eyes on the field. High snap. Quarterback looks, got a man open in the end zone. Does he see him? And he just throws it out to the sideline. He had a man wide open. If he'd have kept his eyes downfield, that was 6.
Hard pass to throw when you're a left-handed quarterback running to your right and
throw it across your body.
Yeah, he'd have had to do something. So it was.
Well, OHS 28, Alexandria 14 at the moment.
Really? Oh my goodness.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Third down and goal, quick slant over the middle, and the pass is knocked down. And it will be 4th and goal. How big of a stop this would be.
Wow, Jordy. Yes, it would be.
If the Patriots defense can get off the field.
I mean, do you try to kick it? I mean, can you?
I think the offense stays on the field, because if this is turnover on downs, you're going to force a running team to have to drive 96 yards.
Correct.
So you definitely go for it here. 4th down, handoff, Bonnet. Oh, ball's on the ground.
And it is.
What a lick there, my friend. Wow. Turnover on downs. Got to look at that replay upstairs, Gary.
You're right.
Who came free there?
That was unbelievable.
It was the linebacker. Number 24. One of the biggest hits of the night. Hunter Johnson.
Wow, Jordy, that was. Hey,
and
you couldn't ask for better than that if you were North Vermilion.
Came
right
untouched,
now.
my friend.
Yes, sir.
But this is why you go for it. Now you make North Vermilion have to go 95 yards. And a team that has 3 turnovers here in the first half.
Correct.
Second down and 8 after a pickup of 2. All the scores from around the state coming up at halftime. We'll talk about the remainder of our sponsors. And I'm sure they have some halftime entertainment gearing up. I see the band over there huddling up over there, Gary.
You're right.
So who got the ball to start the game?
North Vermilion. Yeah, Northside's going to be getting the second half kickoff.
So timeout, North Vermilion. They have burned their second timeout. So we'll take a timeout with them, my friend. We'll step away.
child
Let's get another sponsor on the screen.
mom or a dad, you're their hero, their provider and protector. That's why if your child gets hurt because of someone else's carelessness, it's important to do the smart thing.
Gary,
Call someone who
Yes, sir.
stands up to insurance.
talk to us
Someone
about
who knows how to make sure.
Mama's Fried Chicken out of Opelousas, Louisiana.
Mama's Fried Chicken, one of the best places to eat in Opelousas.
You know, when I talked to my guy coming from Alexandria, he said he was coming to broadcast the game tonight, Alexandria, Opelousas. He said, my first stop is to Mama's in Opelousas.
You right, Jordy. Great chicken, best chicken in town. I'm gonna tell you. And we have the fast food places, Popeyes and churches and all that. They can't hold a candle to Mama's Fried Chicken. They got everything situated.
And this is
over
year
there.
3 that they've become a sponsor for the lights,
They've
correct?
been a steady sponsor for 3 years under the lights. Can't thank them enough. But the best chicken in town. They have party platters. They have all kind of things for special occasions. Give them a call. Stop by. You will not be disappointed.
2 locations.
Yeah, 2 locations.
Head the
in
drive
Opelousas.
and Landry.
Landry Street, yes.
Quick toss. This is going to be a toss pass back to the quarterback. And just out of the
almost.
reach. Coach Maury digging into the bag of tricks here.
Tell you what, Jordy.
If he had took a little touch off of it.
Touch, yes. Wow, he'd be right there. That was wide open. So it's going to be 3rd down.
3rd down and 8.
8 yards to go.
Northside, 2 timeouts in their back pocket. You can burn one here if you get a stop. And give your offense great time on the clock. And
Right.
probably good field position. 8 yards. What's the play call here? Here comes the blitz. Draw him off
They
sides.
got him again,
But
Jordy.
the tailback in the backfield also jumps. So who will they call here? Offsides on the defense.
Wow, Jordy. Gotta watch the football. You cannot jump offsides when you're right in front of the football.
Yeah, but not a bad time to go hard count.
Yeah, you're right.
3rd and 3. I'd do it again.
Most definitely.
Try to get a fresh set of downs here, Bryson.
Unbelievable.
Instead, they hand it to the big fullback, and he charges along. Going to be close, and I think he does have enough.
1st down, yes, sir. Boy, he did everything he had to do to get to that line again.
I believe we have a timeout, Northside Vikings. So we'll take a timeout with them. 2:13 to play, 2nd quarter, 21-14 your score. Both teams, Gary, 1 timeout remaining.
He's gone
Yes.
from home for 7, 14, and sometimes 21 days or longer. Surrounded by danger at every turn, he does it for his wife, his kids.
Gary,
In my book,
let's talk about the Z-Spice.
I worked offshore with
Professional women's football tryouts coming up soon at LCA. If you're interested and you want to play tackle football,
Army tour, and when
and
bad things happen,
and this is professional women football.
Right.
So they do have a league, and it's right here in Lafayette, Louisiana. They play their home games at LCA. So reach out to Dr. Ben. Reach out to Ms. Slaughter if you're interested in professional women's football, correct?
You are right, Jordy. And we've had the pleasure of watching them play. Very talented group of ladies, and they're looking for some more people to join their team.
Shotgun quarterback keep here. And that one about a loss of 3. So if you're North Vermilion, how aggressive you get here? Do you just take this one in the halftime down by 7?
I don't know, Jordy. That's a clock running.
Yeah, they're not going to get in no hurry here.
They're going to just take their time, get it going.
Northside, 1 timeout remaining. When will they use it?
If they stop them, then they'd probably use it if they stop them on this next go-round.
A lot of clock coming off.
Yeah, a lot of clock. They're going to run the ball. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Back to original line of scrimmage, 1:08 on the game clock, and
gain a little bit more. So it'll be 3rd and about 9.
3rd and 9, and North Vermilion, if I'm Coach Moore here, I'm letting it get all the way down to 1 second on the play clock, and I'm burning a timeout.
Most definitely, most definitely.
If Northside's not going to burn a timeout here, I'm trying to burn as much play clock as I can.
Being as they get the ball back, I'm sure Northside's happy to go in a halftime up.
Instead, they're going to drop back the pass, quick pass, and the pass falls incomplete. So with 36 seconds, Northside gets to keep their timeout. They're going to get the ball back after this punt, and we've seen them score in less time.
You're right, Jordy.
Out of run the football there, make Northside burn that timeout.
You're right.
13 and 8, your return man. And let's see if Patriots can flip the field here. Isidore and Broussard back deep, and it's a beauty of a punt, and Broussard will be tackled, and it will be 1st and 10 for the Vikings from the 46-yard line. .29 seconds, 1 timeout. You got to think, you got to play like an umbrella type of coverage here. Keep everything in front of you.
Most definitely, Jordy. You can't let anybody get behind you.
And look, got a man open. High points the football, and the pass falls incomplete.
That was close, Jordy. Oh, my goodness.
Got to drop you guys back deep. They're taking shot plays here. Gary, and 1-on-1 route.
Oh.
And in and out of the intended receiver. That time he was looking for 3. Damian Como. And I think the referee's trying to stop the game clock. They took some time off the clock.
They're probably going to have to put some time back on that clock, Jordy.
You got to play softer coverage here, Gary.
Right.
They're going 1-on-1 on the outside, and these playmakers here can come down with the 50-50 ball. They put 14 seconds on the clock. Not sure if that's what Mr. Craig Tyler's looking for right now. Lafayette Association tonight. One of the best around.
Yeah.
Mr.
Definitely.
Tyler, the Whitecap tonight.
Yes, most definitely.
Williams looks under pressure, and we're going to be brought down and sacked all the way back, and the clock never ran. And I think Coach Carter is just going to take this into halftime. And Gary, he's favoring that arm. That's not a good sign there. Quarterback comes up shaking up.
You're right. And that's the half, Jordy.
And they're going to have to get the trainers over there. He's down around the 44-yard line at this time, Gary.
Yes, sir.
Quarterback, Mr. Williams.
He got hit and fell on top of Jordy. That's going to be a stinger. Hopefully it's nothing.
Hopefully it's just a stinger. We'll have to get an update when we come back out of halftime. Looks like we got some halftime entertainment coming on the field at this time.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to be the Northside band.
Northside band. We saw them warming up during pregame, my friend. Your score after 2 quarters. Halftime here from Viking Stadium. Northside 21. North Vermilion 14. Hey, we got us a good one.
Yeah, got a good game, Jordy. It's pretty much like we figured it was going to be.
But if you have to have first half thoughts, it has to start with the turnovers with North
Oh,
Vermilion.
most definitely. The turnovers for North Vermilion are killer. That really put a damper in their offense, and their I guess their game plan. You could say their game plan.
1 2 1 2.
So,
if y'all ready for some
tough.
halftime entertainment, let me hear you make some noise. Hey, I say if y'all ready to see some halftime entertainment.
So we'll step away at this time. Some halftime entertainment coming at you, ladies and gentlemen.
Under the direction of Mr. Caleb Red, Miss Potato Brittany Arsenal, and Coach Meg C. Reed, and Dominique Lazard, and Mr. Xavier Andrews. This is your Viking Regiment Band of the 24-25 school year. Starting off, we have a drill, a downfield, middle field drill, Under the Sound of State by Eternal. Notice the rock, notice the turn. Nobody do it better than the Vikings, baby. Make some noise. What is that coming from the sky? What is that coming from the galaxies? It looked like nothing but the NHS stars. Coming up next, you have the stars dancing to the tune of Man Eater by Nelly Furtado. Break it down. Ow! Give it up. And now you have the black tie. Give it up for the black tie. One of the baddest drum lines throughout this whole land. And coming up now, if you know the tune, get down. Yeah, I think y'all gonna know what it is. Hit 'em with it, band. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Hey, turn 'em up, band. Here we go. Get it sexy. Pop it in the beer. Yeah. Bow, 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 bow. Get it sexy. Get it sexy. Get it sexy. Hey, hit 'em with a real taste of the sound, band. Stand up for your Viking Regiment band. On the victory, united side by side. Go Viking! And that was a Viking Regiment production. We thank you. Y'all have a blessed evening.
What are these pictures worth? People involved in these accidents called 911 and then called 967 9111.
That was the Northside Viking Band, ladies and gentlemen.
This one helped with a just award. This one, a very fair settlement.
Let's go score updates at this time.
If you're in an accident, call the Armature Accident Investigation Team. It's a free service. The evidence and pictures are often worth a lot more than 1,000 words.
Got some good games going on across the state of Louisiana. Here's what's going on. Gary, want to listen to some of these score updates?
Yeah, let's listen, man.
Right now, Vermilion Catholic in the battle with the undefeateds lead ERAF 28-7. Ascension Episcopal rolling on Rose Pond 42-0. Oberlin leads East Bow 14-6 halftime. Jeanneret, Lorville, they're in a good one, 8-7 halftime. Oh, wow, North Fayetteville rolling on Centerville right now, 30-6 at halftime. St. Ed's leads North Central, 47-0. Bunkie leads Central Catholic, 19-3. DeQuincy leads Lakeview, 42-0. Archbishop Shaw leads Lafayette Christian Academy, 10-0. Marksville leads Port Barry, 32-15 at halftime. Delcom leads Vinton, 20-14 at halftime. Abbeville, Holy Savior Menard, tied at 7. Lake Charles College Prep and Mansfield, tied at 14. Kinder leads Eunice 14-13 halftime. Bonke, Central Catholic tied at 13 at halftime. Welsh leads South Bow 13-0 halftime. Kaplan leads Brobridge 24-0. Iota leads Pine Prairie 41-7. Northwest and Jennings tied at 14 halftime. Church Point leads Mamu 21-0. Crowley leads Ville Platte 26-8. Parkview Baptist leads St. Martinville 17-12. Central Baton Rouge leads Cecilia 12-0. Big injury concerns in that one. Diesel Solari was injured, so do not know what he has. Will he return? Neville leads St. Thomas More 24-0. Leesville leads Pineville 20-6. Westlake leads the Ritter 26-14. Opelousas leads Alexandria 20-7. Como leads Rain 13-12. Turlings leads Westgate 21-7. Iowa leads Wassman 34-12. Sam Houston leads Sulphur 27-7. John Curtis and Romo tied at 7. Catholic of Baton Rouge leads West Monroe 28-7. Jesuit leads Brother Morton 10-3. John F. Kennedy leads St. Paul's 16-7. Holy Cross leads St. Paul's 16-7. Airline leads Evangel 35-26. Barb leads Carencro 21-7. That is a look at scores around the state of Louisiana. Back for the start of the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Some good music playing there at halftime. We didn't want to get hit with copyrights, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we had to keep it muted. Bryson, your first half thoughts of the game.
Man, my first half thoughts of the game, man, it's been a lot of fireworks early on. Vermilion, for the most part, has been doing a good job up front, blocking, a lot of good running. Couple of plays that was missed out that could have probably made the game maybe tied, but Northside's doing a good job also and scoring quick, man. The offensive attack has been fun to watch so far this far. What about you, Gary?
What do both teams have to do the rest of the way to win this football game? I mean, that's a good way to start it with Bonnet. Get him some touches.
Going forward, the biggest thing we got to look forward to is Vermilion continue to protect the ball well, and Northside just need to be limited on the penalties being made out there.
Thank our producer tonight, Bryson Antoine, being with us. Come and help us out tonight, Gary, new member of UTL.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Some surprising scores around the state right now, correct?
You're right, Jordy. That's some that we expected, some we had no idea that was going to turn out that way. That was a loss of a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 11, Jordy.
Said put Barry's down to their third-string quarterback.
That's what I heard. A lot of struggles for our Red Devils.
2nd down and 11 for Northside. Quarterback a roll and finds an open receiver, number 84. His go-to target here through 3 quarters.
Had him short, but he just kept those legs pumping, and he got a first down there, Jordy.
Change will move, 1st and 10 for the Vikings. They're up by 7. Or would they like to go up 2 scores here?
Most definitely.
And goes for about a gain of 2 there. How about the Opelousas up 28-14 right now on Alexandria?
That's amazing there, Jordy.
Third down and 4. Ball is at the 35-yard line. We welcome everyone back into the chat. Bonnet gets the carry. And good blocks up front, being patient. And lost the football, Gary. And North Vermilion has the football. There's a penalty flag on the field, but North Vermilion has the football here. What's going on?
I don't know. There's flag on the play.
And they got to decline this penalty, huh?
Yes, decline.
It's
down.
First down, Patriots. So Bonnet being patient, running behind some really good blocks up there, and somebody came in and stripped out the football.
You're right, Jordy.
And I think JT Lindsay just took one to the house. We're watching the Alexandria and Opelousas stream up here.
Oh, really?
The LSU commit.
That can change quick.
That can change in the quick. Really good games going on around the state. Our prayers are with Diesel Solari at Cecilia. We know we had an injury, so we'll see if they get him back.
Most definitely, Jordy. That'd be a major blow for Cecilia.
1st and 10. Here come the linebackers. Good blocks up front. Makes a guy miss, and he's off to the races.
Oh, my God, look at this.
Monty just tied this ball game up, Gary. Holy cow. Give me one of them big wows, my man.
Wow.
Number 23, Wise. Shot out of a cannon. And we're an extra point away from a tie ball
Jordy,
game.
that was one play.
Points off for turnovers.
Wow, that was amazing. One play, and that was a God, that was a
Big extra point coming. I Gary, I'll get.
that was almost a 70-yard touchdown.
Kick is up and good. Well, Gary, you getting your money's worth here through 3 quarters.
Where was that? That was like almost a 70-yard touchdown, wasn't it, Jordy?
I'm gonna go back and check the spot on the field, but
man, I gotta see that. Wow.
we got us a new ball game here from Viking Stadium. 9:35 to play, 3rd quarter, and we're tied up, my friend. 21-21.
Wow, Jordan, that was amazing. He saw that hole, broke through. There was nobody there, and he just took it to the house. Talk about speed.
Turn the burners on.
Man. Talk about woke up everybody on the sidelines. Look at that. Look at.
They are fired up on the sideline. And Boot meets ball, and this one might get out of bounds.
Yeah.
Instead, oh my goodness!
Got it.
You can't return it though, but it's North Vermilion football.
Oh my goodness, Jordy!
It took a bounce in the air, and they got it. Just what the doctor ordered. Gary, we go back to that spot of the field. A while ago, they were at the 31-yard line for that touchdown run.
You call that
69-yard.
A sky kick recovery?
Brendan, are you in the chat right now? I saw your name pop up, but are you still in the chat?
And that will be.
I got some bad news to tell you, my friend.
9:33.
North Vermilion trying to take their first lead of the game.
28-yard line.
Jake, you're in the chat. I got some bad news to tell you guys. Comment in the chat if y'all are there. Hand off to the big fullback and goes for about 2 yards. Now North Vermilion get back to what they do. Bleed that clock away.
Wow, Jordy, I'm in awe right now.
So I'm not sure if Jake is still in the chat, but I'll let Brendan know. We are actually on the backup microphones right now, the ones we had to use last year. Our roadcaster broke during pregame. So our sound system tonight, we can't use, Gary.
I know it. But guess what? We have our old faithful.
We got old backup plan here. So we can't cue in none of our sponsors. We don't have our nice headsets. We got to get that roadcaster fixed and fixed in a heartbeat.
Right. We'll get that done this week.
One piece broke on it.
Shouldn't be bad. Shouldn't be bad. It's just
one piece broke on it. You can't use the sucker for audio.
Right. 3rd down, Jordy, and about 7.
Hand off to the big fullback, and
he's going.
Has enough for a Patriot first down. Chains will move. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. They're threatening here.
Big momentum shift there, Jordy.
Nothing fancy, Gary.
Just
do what you do and inch ever closer.
Control the line of scrimmage and pound the ball, Jordy. That's exactly what they're doing.
Second down and 7. We'll give you some more score updates at the hydration timeout. Before then, we got a handoff. Slips the first tackle. Penalty flag flies. There's multiple flags on the field. This is probably gonna be a holding call, Gary.
Oh, I would guess, unless they had something, maybe it's face mask high, but I don't see that. I think it was holding. He grabbed him and pulled him down.
You do know they have a good kicker on North Vermilion, so
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
about what spot of the field you think they're comfortable enough to give him a legitimate shot?
Oh, they'd have to get the ball well inside the 20, I think, to give him a good shot. That'd be a 30. That'd be about a 37-yard kick.
Second and about 17.
Hold up. And we got a penalty flag, Gary.
Man.
1 second.
Yeah, they're going the wrong direction, Jordy.
And they are going in the wrong direction. Make this 2nd and long. What was a good drive. But now they might have to get it done through the air.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like, Jordy. Remember we said penalties will affect everything. Turnovers and penalties. Look out. Okay, timeout. Timeout, North Vermilion, Jordy.
What they do feeds families, keeps Acadiana going, and fuels America. What they do is very dangerous. These guys are heroes, and if one of them goes down out there, I'll be here to help pick them up. And if some insurance company thinks they're going to shortchange them, any one of my clients, they'll have to deal with me. I'm going onshore, and when bad things happen to good people offshore, that's when it's my turn to do what's right. What they do feeds families, keeps Acadiana going.
North Vermilion, Gary, their first use time out of the 2nd half.
Right, Jordy. They just need a count.
2nd down, what do? You try to get some of these yards back, or you just go right back to running the football and try to set up a field goal attempt?
It depends on what they see on the defense. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but looks like they're going to probably have to throw the ball a little bit to get that back, at least within field goal range.
And we'll see if James Hickenbottom can find one of his receivers here. He goes shotgun, 2 receivers to the top of your screen. Tight end is eligible down here at the bottom. Instead, they hand it off to 4. Cuts it back inside.
He's right at the 20, Jordy.
And he's right at the 20. So this 3rd down will be crucial. How aggressive do you get here? Do you go and try to get you some yardage, put the ball in the middle of the field and kick the field goal? Or do you throw one to the end zone here or throw one to the chains and try to get the 1st down?
I don't know, Jordy, but they have a good field goal kicker. You don't want to lose yardage. This is probably going to be right at the most he can hit it. I've watched him warm up and stuff, but we didn't really get.
Oh, that's a good time to go
crazy.
hard count, my friend.
We have offside, so it's going to be
3rd down and an 8.
3rd down and about 8.
So you are in field goal range now.
You're definitely in field goal range.
But now that you're closer, you go try to get this 1st down. And instead, they back it up a yard. It's 3rd and 9 from the 15.
Yeah.
And the ball is in the middle of the field.
Correct.
21-21 your score. And they skipped out on the hydration timeout. I guess they used it during the timeout, Gary. Handoff. And good vision there.
There you go.
Breaks a couple tackles. And decision time from Coach here. Do you run out the kicker here and take the points?
That's a wrong decision. That's a
4th and 5. It looks like his decision is made up, but he's always been aggressive since we've been covering him. I go right back to a long count here.
Yeah.
Go hard count.
Coach Moore has always been an aggressive play caller.
Try to
Yeah,
draw them
look
off
out.
sides here, Gary. Pick up a fresh set of downs. And they did.
Oh, my goodness.
They did go hard count and did not get in the neutral zone. They're going to burn a timeout. And their
That's their
second
second
used
timeout.
timeout. Now, do you send the kicker out to take the
That's
points?
what it looks like, Jordy. That may come back. That timeout may come back.
You might need that timeout down the road.
But
So the field goal unit is on the field. But you never know with Moy.
oh no, that's,
Might be eye candy here.
You're right. You're right.
Number 17, Owen LeBlanc will hold. Number 32, Logan Blanchard to
That's a-
give North Vermilion their first lead of the game.
That's a 29-yard field goal, Jordy.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and he had
Yeah,
plenty
man.
from at least.
And it is good.
He had plenty from at
Jordy.
least 25 more yards, Gary.
You right. You right.
So with 4:26 to go in the third quarter, new score from Viking Stadium. North Vermilion grabs their first lead, 24-21. So we know how aggressive Coach Moy can be, but right there, he just takes the points, puts it on his really good field goal kicker, and they have the lead, Gary.
You right, Jordy. You right. And here's you got a kicker that can put it deep. Do you sky kick it again, or do you actually put
I
it
think
back?
they're going to be ready for it this time.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Laurelville has a 15-8 lead on Jeanerette. Third quarter. Oberlin leads East Bow 28-14. Vermilion Catholic rolling to a big lead out on the road, and good kick coverage there. Seems like North Vermilion playing with some confidence right now.
You're right, Jordy.
31-13 that score on ERAF. The Quincy's beating Lakeview 49-0. Central Episcopal beating Rose Pine 42-0. North Iberville leading Centerville 30-6. St. Ed's leading North Central 47-0. First and 10 Vikings. Shifting to a different formation. Monkeys lead Central Catholic 19-3. Had the wrong score earlier.
Uh-oh.
Swings it out. Passes complete. Makes the first guy miss, but can't get away from the second defender.
It's going to be a loss of about 2 yards, Jordy.
Quick outlet pass to number 12, Javante Broussard brings up second down. Lost a couple yards on that one, second and about 12.
Avoyles leads Buckeye 12-0. Archbishop Shaw leads Lafayette Christian 10-0. East Bow just scored. It's 28-20 now. Delcom leads Vinton 26-20. Been running that same little play, trying to get some guys out of the box. In the box is tipped up, caught,
Oh, he caught it on the deflection. Oh, my
and
goodness.
down the sideline, and a touchdown save and tackle.
Wow.
Chains will move.
Oh, my goodness,
The ball was
Jordy.
tipped up in the air. There waiting was Devontae Broussard, and we got a North Vermilion Patriot down.
Picks up about 40 yards on that.
He's cramping, Gary.
Wow, yeah.
Take it down.
We're going to look at some more scores as they look at the Patriot that is down.
Man.
What they do
Gary, you can hear me from there?
keeps Acadiana going.
Huh?
You can hear me from there?
What they do
Lake Charles College Prep and Mansfield tied at 28.
Really? Oh, my gosh.
I'll be here to help pick them up. And if some insurance company thinks they're going to shortchange them, any one of
Marksville leads Port Barry 32-15.
I'm Glenn Armentrout, and when that
Holy Savior Menard leads Abbeville 15-14.
Wow.
what they do feeds families.
Peabody leads Franklin 6-0. Welsh leads South Bow 13-0. Iota leads Pine Prairie 48-7. Kaplan leads Brobridge 31-0.
Wow.
Avoyos has extended their lead. It is now 20-0.
Wow.
And the Vikings are threatening here, trying to regain
Take the lead, yes.
the lead. More scores after this play. Williams under pressure. Now he's going to tuck it and run. And he steps out of bounds. But not before he picked up 5 yards. Jennings leads Northwest 28-14. Westlake leads the Ritter 26-20. Church Point leads Mamu 28-6. Crowley leads Ville Platte 26-8. Second down and 5 for the Vikings. Parkview Baptist leads St. Martinville 23-12. Hand off to Bonnet. And Bonnet's tackled down for a gain of 1.
Third down.
Defense tightening up back into their own territory.
Correct.
You got to know where 84 is on the field here.
You right.
He's at the top of your screen, and they're giving him a heck of a lot of cushion.
That's good too. You give him cushion. That's great to keep him in front of you, but you're giving up a first down.
Instead, they hand it to Bonnet. He's going to try to get outside, cuts it back inside, and rally to the football, and they will stop him short. I don't think Northside's kicking any field goals here, Gary.
No, I'm sure they're going to go for it.
De La Salle leads St. Charles 10-0.
Wow.
Offense will stay on the field. 4th down and 4. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. You got to double cover 84 here. They're walking down the safety, probably going into that box to take away the slant. Instead, they hand it off to Bonnet. Needs 4 yards. Here comes the pursuit. Gonna be close.
That's gonna be close, Jordy.
I think he has enough.
Wow, depends on the spot.
It's gonna depend on the spot. And they say first down.
Wow, Jordy.
Don't need to take a look at it. Has enough. Needed 4, got 4.5.
That's sure what it looks like.
7-yard line. Big first down pickup by number 1, Janathan Barnett.
When in doubt, give it to your senior.
You most definitely, Jordy. And North Vermilion was in position to stop him, but that senior just kept putting those legs going.
Welsh extends their lead. They're up 22-0.
Wow.
6 going to roll to his right. Got Bonnet if he wants him. And the ball goes up in the air. And it was caught by 84. That's the second tip ball we've seen caught, but he could not get a foot in bounds.
Wow.
Neville leads St. Thomas More 24-0. Look at me trying to catch y'all on the picks, and it's going to backfire.
That surprised me. I thought Neville was gonna win, but I didn't think that they were gonna win in that fashion.
They've been all kind of scores for Kinder and Eunice. Now it's saying Kinder leads 14-10. Second and goal, throwing a jump ball, caught!
Wow!
Touchdown! Number 12. Climb the ladder, young man. What you can do as a defender there. That's a 50-50 ball. And it came down with it, Gary.
Yes. Wow, Jordy.
A freshman.
I know. Unbelievable. He just throw the ball up there, and it's there. Wow.
6'2", 180. Snap, hold. I told you that was going to eventually get to one. They've been getting closer and closer. And you know what that does? A blocked extra point keeps this a 3-point game.
27-24.
Your new score from Viking Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. Northside 27, North Vermilion 24. The blocked extra point could be critical late.
You right, Jordy. Man, unbelievable. Wow. That's all I can say is wow.
Absolutely. What else is going on? Leesville has a 20-13 lead on Pineville. North DeSoto has a 35-14 lead on Northwood. Alexandria and Opelousas tied at 28. Turlings.
I knew that was going to be a hard-fought game. That
Turlings leads Westgate 28-19.
Wow. Turlings may be making a statement here this week.
Southside leads Lafayette 28-0. Denham Springs leads East Ascension 17-10. Scotlandville leads Centermont 32-20.
Woof.
There's the kick. Taking it around the 20-yard line. Full head of steam. Gets a couple blocks. Still on his feet. There goes number 4, Gary.
Look out.
He's got a seam. Only Bonnet can catch him. And he tiptoes the sideline. And Bonnet is down on the sideline, Gary.
Man. Tell you what.
They're going to have to get the trainers over there.
Oh, yeah. That's what it looks like.
He's slow to get up, my friend.
You're right.
He's going to walk off on his own power. He stayed down for a few, and then he gets up. He's going to jog off to the sideline.
I think he might have got a little the wind
knocked out of him
a little bit. I don't think it was anything major because he actually dove for the ball carrier.
And he's favoring his shoulder right now.
Yeah.
Coming off the sideline, you can see the left shoulder looks like it's bothering him. So another big return, North Vermilion. Again, it's in the return game. They're gonna go little bunch trips down here at the bottom. Could we see they just trying to get guys out of the box here? Running back with the fullback. And quarterback pulls here, and look at this, Gary! His second one of the game! What a call! Number 3, James Hickenbottom. Second time he's pulled it, and it's going for 6. We got us a game here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in with us. You're seeing a dandy unfolding right now.
I couldn't.
Gary, one play.
One play, man. One. I'm just tired. I wrote down 1, and it just went. Oh, my God.
And we're still in the third quarter. Kick is up, and good. My goodness, you spread out the receivers out the box. You get some guys out of there. Everybody's keying on the fullback, and the quarterback goes untouched. And we got a new ball game.
That drive took 8 seconds.
And that extra point is keeping this from a 3-point game.
Correct.
That blocked extra point a while ago makes this a 4-point game.
Correct, Jordy.
51 seconds to play third quarter.
Oh,
North Vermilion 31. Northside 27. I can about imagine how the fourth quarter is about to play out.
Oh, this is going to be, how do they say that? We picked a good game to cover this week because this is going to be a barn burner. Oh, my gosh.
Rummel leads John Curtis 14-7. And he booms it away all the way down to the 8-yard line. Be careful here. He could take this one to the house.
Right.
Needs a block.
Oh,
Still on his feet. Penalty flag flies.
Yeah, we got a flag. Looks like a hold or a block.
Hold or a block in the back here. And Bonnet grabs his helmet. Looks like he's heading back to the field, Gary.
Yep, I'm sure.
So it will be against the Vikings here. Going to back them up.
Let's see where it's going to start, Jordy.
Catholic of Baton Rouge leads West Monroe 28-14. How about this one, Gary? Jesuit leads Brother Morton 17-3. Whoa.
Wow.
Edna Carr leads Holy Cross 24-20, but did that 20-0 lead escape in a heartbeat, huh?
Man, the university woke up.
Sam Houston rolling tonight, 40-7 right now on Sulphur.
Wow.
Now, how will Northside respond here? Start off with a quick pass, and the timing was off on that route.
Yeah.
Will be 2nd and 10. Some great football across the state, my friend.
Oh, that's
taking
bad.
a shot down the field, and I think he caught it.
Think he did.
And you get a big chunk play there, and guess who? 84.
You know.
You try to double cover him, and he still goes up and gets the football. And they go quick. They're going to try to score here before the end of the third quarter. They want the momentum going into the fourth.
You're right, Jordy.
Get ready. Look down. And then I looked up. The ball's in the air. That's how fast this offense goes. Quick passes to the flats complete.
Number 8.
To number 8. Steps out of bounds. Picked up 6. And the clock stops at 6 seconds. So this will be
10, 20.
most likely the final play of the third quarter.
30. 29.
Taking a shot, Gary. Got a man. He had a step on him.
Fingertips.
And that will be the end of the third quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 quarters have come and gone here from Viking Stadium. And we got 12 minutes to go to decide a winner here.
Right.
This one is shaping up to be a classic finish. We had a classic last night, but here we go again 24 hours later.
You're right, Jordy. Hey.
In your child's eyes, you're more than a mom or a dad. You're their hero, their provider and protector. That's why if your child gets hurt because of someone else's carelessness, it's important to do the smart thing. Call someone who stands up to insurance companies. Someone who knows how to make sure the price paid is the right price for your child's pain. I'm Glenn Armentor. I know that in your child's eyes, you're a hero. And I'm going to work hard to keep it that way. In your child's eyes, you're more than a mom or a dad. You're their hero, their provider and protector. That's why if your child gets hurt because of someone else's carelessness, it's important to do the smart thing. Call someone who stands up to insurance companies. Someone who knows how to make sure the price paid is the right price for your child. And I'm going to work hard to keep
Battling here tonight.
Two totally different teams, too. I mean, as
style of play. You're seeing them leave it on the field here tonight, taking a shot over the middle. And look like a timing route issue there. Try to find 84. First time we seen him line up in the slot. And it's 4th down and 5, Gary. Can the Patriots defense get another stop? Here we go. 4th down and 5. Just underway, 4th quarter. 6 going to roll to his left. He's got time. Going to use his legs. Fires the pass. Last second is caught. And what a dart of a throw that was, my friend. Moy saying he crossed the line of scrimmage when he made that throw. And he's not happy.
Wow.
Change will move. 1st down and 10. Vikings are on the move.
Who caught that, Jordan?
Number 8. They're trying to get the change situated. I'm going to take a look upstairs, Gary. I'm going to let you know if he crossed the line of scrimmage or if it's a good call.
Yeah. Right.
Gary, about a yard.
Yeah. About a yard.
About a yard behind the line of scrimmage. So good call. Jump ball. Did it again, Gary. He did it again. Climbing the ladder. Number 12. And they say he's a freshman around these parts.
Wow.
That's the second time he's high pointed the football. Man, this freshman is going to be something special in the future.
You're right.
Extra point on. And it is blocked, Gary.
Again.
That's going to make it a 2-point game, and very critical knowing North Vermilion got a weapon on their sideline in the kicking game. PA announcer just said, I know what we're going to be working on in practice this week. Gary, have you seen a better freshman this year?
That is amazing, Jordy. That is amazing.
We're checking out the replay upstairs.
Yeah. He just went up. He just out jumps everybody. His vertical is so amazing. His hands for a freshman. That is amazing.
Javante Broussard, the next great receiver out of Northwest. Keep your eyes on him the next few years.
You right, Jordy. You right.
North Vermilion has been getting great field position off these kickoffs. And we got a new kicker in the game. And gonna take it around the 17-yard line. Full head of steam. Gonna have a great field position again, Gary. Helmet pops off. That was number 17. Oh, and a block on the return.
And this ball's going to be on the 42-yard line.
So you're down by 2. 11 minutes to play.
From what they've done this half, you don't do anything different. You keep doing it.
And you milk that clock.
You milk it. You right.
They are explosive on the other side. You don't want to give them the football back.
You right.
Start off with a handoff. And not a bad way to start the drive.
3.
Picked up 8.
Wow, Jordy. Second down and 8.
Stop, baby.
Catholic Appointed P leads Westminster 12-9.
My goodness.
The handoff to the fullback, and he picks up enough for the first down. First down and 10. Patriots are in no hurry. Ball is at the 48-yard line. Here comes the blitz. Handoff to the big fullback. Drags his way.
Another 8 yards.
For a pickup of 8.
Wow. You know the old saying, Jordy, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep doing what you're doing. And man, that line of scrimmage is being controlled by North Vermilion right now. Unbelievable.
$9:50 on the game clock. When did they start the drive, Gary? At what number?
11-13 in the game.
And good tackle there by number 4,
Looks like
Miles
it might be
Bruno.
Led by number 4, Miles Bruno Jr.
Oh, yeah, first down.
But did get enough for the first down.
Correct.
What time did they start this drive?
11-13.
11:13. It's 9:33. And you look at the quarterback here for the Patriots. He is a senior. So you love that you have a senior in these type of moments.
You're right, Jordy.
Hand off to the tailback. Slips a tackle.
Got about 5.
I like the vision from the tailbacks tonight.
The line of scrimmage is being controlled. They're opening up those holes, and it's happening. It's coming together. Great line play right there.
Got a final score. DeQuincy beats Lakeview 56-0. And he picks up enough, going to be about a yard short. Got to think, 4 down territory.
Most definitely, Jordy, most definitely. Remember, you still have a kicker that can actually put it in there.
But not from this distance.
No, they're going to have to get to the 20 or inside the 20.
Opelousas takes the lead on Alexandria, Gary.
Whoa, man.
34-28. But they did miss the extra point. And then they got 4 yards. And it will be another first down. It's not flashy, but it works.
It's effective. That's what I'm saying. Right now, they're controlling the line of scrimmage. This, and I'm going to say it. This is Coach Moore football. This is the way he loves to play the game.
1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Going back to that split back veer, looking 23, busts the seam.
Another first.
And has another first down, but seems like you got down the field a little too fast.
Right. Jordy, I don't know if they saw him. He got down really low, and whenever, I don't know if ever the defense had a chance to do it, whenever the line got up, he just broke off. It was unbelievable.
First and goal from the 10. Kicker can kick it from here, though, Gary.
Yes, he can.
But they're thinking touchdown here.
Look at him.
Runs through the defender.
11.
And a good open field tackle there. Gary, I know you got a good weapon as a kicker on the sideline, but they're thinking 6 here.
You're right, Jordy. You're right, Jordy. And he was a cut away from getting real close.
Second and goal from the 8. There's a snap, hand off to Wise. Wise cuts it back inside, and he's down at the 2-yard line.
Amazing, Jordy. That was
Gary.
3, Jordy.
Gary, think about this. If you don't get 2 yards here, do you trot them out there? We're late in the fourth here.
Late in the fourth, but you got almost automatic as a kicker.
Yeah, but your offensive line, this drive here has really dominated this drive. We're going split back veer here. Here comes the blitz, and they draw him off sides.
Oh, my goodness.
And instead, they say hydration timeout.
Oh, wow.
No, correction. So it is half the distance to the goal. They just moved the football up. So will it repeat the down, or is it an automatic first?
No, it's not automatic first, because it's going to be 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd and 1 now.
3rd and 1, yeah.
Is it worth it? Is suing a drunk driver
okay. 3rd and 1. Hydration timeout.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at the rest of our sponsors
I'm confused.
at this time.
I don't care how powerful their insurance company might think they are. I've been fighting for fairness all my life, and never once did I think it wasn't worth it.
Here's our social media page. If you'd like to follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Mr. Gary's Tiger Wires more shorts. There's the phone number. We're back at the game. So it is 3rd down and 1, my friend. It starts with a clean exchange from quarterback to center. Center to quarterback. You hand it off to 23, and he's about inches short.
He's down.
And here comes the big fullback. What a moment here. 4th and inches. Instead, they say 4th and 1. 4th and 1. You got to think 11's getting the football here. Preston Bagwell checks into the game.
Jordan, this is the ball. It may not be the ball game, but this is the crucial point of the ball game. If they score, oh my God.
No one gets the football here except 11, or you go quarterback sneak. Here comes the blitz. It is Bagwell. Falls forward. Did he get in? And he is waiting for it. Vikings point like he didn't get in. Big moment. What's the call?
What is the call? I have no idea.
Waiting on the signal.
Is he laying in the end zone, or is he short? Vikings pointing the other way. Turnover on downs. Oh my goodness.
God. Wow.
What a stop for the defense. Turnover on downs.
That's what I'm talking about, defense.
Crucial spot there. Did not take the points there. Would have gave him a 1-point lead. We do not have a sideline camera, but
wow, Jordy, it sure looked like he got it.
Look where the ball is spotted. It's 1st and 10 on the inch short line.
My goodness.
And Alexandria just scored, Gary.
Watch it.
They're going to have to get some breathing room here.
That's dangerous. That's
Quarterback
dangerous.
drops back to pass. Looking.
Oh, my God.
And he's surveying. And he breaks one. Picks up a 1st down. He's elusive.
Wow, Jordy.
Lamar Jackson on the pickup. I'm sorry. Number 6, Jalen Williams on the pickup.
And Jalen Williams, big time 1st down, my friend. And Trojans just took the lead, 35-34.
I'm just saying that's who you look like.
What a stop there on the goal line, my friend.
You're right, Jordy. Boy, that's going to be talked about for a long time.
From the view upstairs, I thought he was laying in the end zone, but they had a better angle.
That sure looked like it. I thought his hip hit on the goal line.
2-point game. Now, if you're Northside, you slow down the tempo here. Timeout, Vikings.
Wow.
So we'll take a timeout with them, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes, 1 second remains in a 2-point ball game. And we check the timeouts for both sides, Gary. North Vermilion, only 1 timeout remaining. Remember to use it earlier.
They used 2 of them earlier.
They used that one earlier, and we thought it could come back late to haunt them. Northside, 2 timeouts remaining.
Wow.
Going in the press box.
He's talking.
To 8. 1st and 10. He goes empty here. Vikings under all kind of pressure. Penalty flag flies.
Right there.
And making guys miss and throws a pass last second.
That could be another flag. Wow.
He's outside the tackle box.
Yeah.
So we do have a penalty. You got the call here.
Yeah.
Holding is the call, right?
Holding against Northside.
Vermilion Catholic leads ERAV 41-20, so a big penalty here marches them right back.
What was that score? 41-20? Wow.
Bunkie leads Central Catholic 26-3. First down and 20 or 15. Hand off to Bonnet. And they're pinning their ears.
They're going after him. I'm sure.
More scores for you.
Has somebody on number 12, and they said, stay with him. Don't let him get behind you. But it's not that he's been behind you. He's just been out jumping people for it, man. Unbelievable. And that
final score, Holy Savior Menard 15, Abbeville 14.
Oh, my goodness.
And I like the choice here to slow down the tempo. You got the lead. You got the ball. You got to work on this clock.
You're right, Jordy.
Hand off and get some of this penalty yards back. Going to make this a third down and about 12.
11 or 12, yes.
So if you're North Vermilion, you get a stop right here. It's gonna set up with good field position after the punt. But if they go get the first down right here, that's gonna be a huge blow, and Northside's gonna start feeling pretty good.
Yeah, they're gonna start being able to milk the clock on that because, man.
I would not snap it until the play clock hits under 10 seconds. It's at 18 right now.
Yeah.
Very surprised. They swing it out, and they call incomplete pass.
Whoa.
So we'll save some of this game clock, Gary.
That's right. That's a blessing for North Vermilion.
Now,
that's like a timeout.
I want to bring something to your attention.
What's that?
Bryson, you're listening. 2 blocked extra points are looming right now.
Oh,
look at the score.
Big time.
33-31.
Big time.
And they got a kicker on the other side.
Yes, they do.
And they're about to get good field position.
If they stop
He's not going to pass up on the points this time.
Oh, yeah, they're punting. Look out.
He's not passing up on the points this time. Woo! Statement win over there in Lafayette Christian. Shaw is beating LCA 31-8, and it's a fake.
Look at this.
Well, they're not going to get a shot because it's Nathan Bonnet.
Oh, my
with
goodness.
A fake punt. And the offense comes back on the field. Who saw that one coming? Gary, I don't think that one was by design. I think he was a senior, seen the outside.
There was nobody on the outside, nobody coming in from the outside.
And he made a decision there saying, Coach, I'm going to go get you a first down.
That's the backbreaker right there, Jordy, I think right now. So 3 minutes, 21 seconds. He did step out of bounds. So at 3 minutes, 21 seconds left in the game, and it's 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Not a bad time to have a senior as your punter, right?
You're right.
You don't need a huddle here. I mean, you don't need to snap it fast here. The play clock's at 30 seconds.
No.
Second down and 9. You got to take it under 10 seconds here. He's telling the quarterback, watch the play clock. He doesn't have to turn around. Got one right there on the other end zone. He can take a peek at.
Yeah, you're right, Jordy.
Boy, you got 1 timeout remaining. When will you use it? And then now they got to go. Play clock's at 5 seconds. There's a snap. Bonnet gets the carry. And Bonnet gets out of bounds. Got to stay in bounds right there. Got to have clock management.
Jordy. You have to teach, I'm sorry. You got to
stay in bounds right there.
Use your brain on that. You got to stay in there. That's 2 timeouts that they gave Moy and North Vermilion.
So if Moy gets a stop right here, he might burn that timeout.
You right.
And give his offense a shot here. But you never know. Quick hitch route right here with the cushion that's given by the DBs.
You right. You right.
12's going to go in motion. Little pop pass to him.
Yeah.
Cuts it back inside. And he's going to be brought down for a pickup of 2. And 4th down, Coach Moy will burn a timeout.
That last timeout.
And the game is on the line right here.
You right, Jordy.
So I got to ask you. How much trust do you have in your offense to go get your first down?
I would
Or
not,
do you punt, or do you pin them deep and make North Vermilion drive the field here?
You have to punt this ball. If you go for it and fail, and North Vermilion gets the ball inside the 20,
yes,
guess what? That kicker's gonna break your heart.
I agree.
Oh my gosh.
But here's the thing: just fake the punt. You got to keep your defense on the field here, and keep them ready for anything.
You send somebody back, but you got to have your. See, the ends crashed. They crashed to the center. There was nobody outside. Nobody. So he just saw it and went, oh, I can get this, and he got it. Oh my God. I don't know if it was a design play to go inside or designed to trying to stop.
So they will punt.
That was not.
Number 17, Owen LeBlanc,
right
back deep. Jonathan Bonnet is your punter. It starts with a good snap. And they're probably going to play safe here. And he will fake it here, Gary. And he's got the sideline again. 2 fake punts here in the 4th quarter. And Jonathan Bonnet might have just sealed this game. I'll tell you what. I'm going to have to ask Coach, was it by design, or is that just Jonathan Bonnet being the impact player that he is?
Wow, Jordy. That's all I can say is wow. We talked about athletes. We talked about athletes before the game.
We talked about special teams.
And special teams and putting them together. Oh my God. But
I'd have never said this game was going to come down to 2 fake punts.
You're right.
Bonnet's going to try to put this game on ice.
He's gonna. It's just.
They're out of timeouts. We're going to have to start.
They're just going to pound Bonnet in the middle.
Yeah, but we're going to have to start playing a little clock. Start calculating some numbers here. 40-second play clocks. We got 1:55 right now. 2nd down. And Bonnet looked like he's taking a beating here tonight.
Yeah, buddy.
Leaned over. But I'm sure he has another big carry in him. He gets the carry, and he slips up. Down. So we start to look at the clock. When will it be spotted? Okay, there we go. 40-second clock starts. 1:15 on the play on the game clock.
This is going to get it down. Do it one more time.
I think it's over, Gary.
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be close. Wow.
You look at the play clock at 10 seconds, and the game clock is at 49. Yes, it's over.
Yeah, you're right.
All they have to do is snap it one more time. All you have to do is take a knee right here. They can't stop the clock. You do not need to hand it off. And quarterback. Ball's on the ground, Gary.
Oh, my God.
Ball's on the ground, and North Vermilion has the football. Are you kidding me?
God.
Why?
What the
You got to take a knee right there. You have to take a knee.
Oh, my God. What is going on?
You got to take a knee in that situation. North Vermilion has life with 30 seconds remaining. They couldn't stop it the rest of the way. And timeout, Vikings.
Oh, my God. Jordy.
I've never seen it before.
Never seen this before in my life. Oh, my God.
30 seconds left in the game.
When someone is injured, an insurance company faces damages on
wow, Jordy.
But it's not that simple. What about the special moments missed with their kids? at its families.
Kicker's got to get around the 20 to 25-yard range, maybe let's call it the 23-yard line to have a legitimate shot here. But with 30 seconds, no timeouts, Gary, somebody has to make a play from your receiver core.
I tell you what, Jordy, this is, you know, a minute ago it was just a kneel down, and now North Vermilion has life.
One more big stop. Defense, let's go.
I've never seen it.
I don't know what just happened. What just happened? What?
No timeouts remaining. They lost a second off the game clock. And you need every second at this point. They go power offense. 3 gonna drop back the pass. Fires. Catch a pitch. Got him down the sideline. Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh my God, Jordy!
Bag of tricks. Why don't you? And he got out of bounds.
Sure did. Oh my God!
Clock stops at the 40-yard line. You still need about 17 yards to give your kicker a game-winning shot here.
You're right, Jordy. In the middle of the field, the option for the middle of the field is still open.
You get the first down
and clock it.
First down stops the clock. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Quarterback looks, and he's got all day to throw.
Oh, that's a
penalty
holding.
flag against who?
That's a holding penalty.
It's going to be against North Vermilion?
Yes. Holding penalty against North Vermilion.
So that's going to back them way up with 15 seconds.
Right.
So now you're not in a favorable spot here.
Got to get somebody streaking to the end zone.
You got to get somebody around your sideline.
15 seconds. Hang on, defense.
Get him to the 30, Gary, and then run the kicker out. Northside needs one stop inbounds.
Inbounds, right.
And this clock may run away.
You're right.
I'm still amazed that we're playing football right now.
Jordy.
We were a kneel down away. Quarterback fakes the handoff, takes a shot, got a man, and incomplete. He almost brought that one in.
That was so close. One more try, Jordy.
You might have a chance for 2 plays here. If you throw something quick to the sideline, and then it becomes Hail Mary time.
Right, you're right, Jordy.
Northside, you cannot let anybody get behind you. Back 4 guys up.
Most definitely, most definitely. You see all the coaches on the sideline telling everybody to back up. Unbelievable, Jordy.
Here we go, trips right. Throw something quick here. Instead, coach is going to burn a timeout. He got to look at the formation there. Now he wants to make sure he got his defense.
Yep.
Everybody on the same page.
That means that's their last time out, isn't it? Wow, Jordy.
You can legitimately throw a little corner out here.
But you got to watch and make sure that
you got to get a foot in bounds and get out of bounds, and then it becomes kicker or Hail Mary.
Right.
But he ain't got a leg from where we're at right now.
No, they're going to have to get to the 20-yard line, give or take.
And when a mom is down, it's my job to pick her up and fight for every penny.
You send out the prevent defense, and you tell them, we've seen balls tipped up in the air go for touchdowns here tonight.
Right. I mean,
so you tell your defense here, we're not going for the interception. You knock the football down, and we get out of here with a win.
Most definitely, most definitely.
You're North Vermilion. You say, you go up and win this 50-50 ball.
This is amazing.
But will the clock catch them? I'm thinking something quick to the sideline here to set up a Hail Mary. He's going to roll to his right. Fires a pass, got a man,
Yes,
and he
but
could
was
not
out of
get
bounds.
him out.
Out of bounds.
Could not get a
1
fit
second
in.
left on the clock, Jordy.
And there is 1 second remaining. So, how far can you throw it, young man?
You right.
How far can you throw it, Gary? Can you throw it 50 yards? Or do you start the old lateral where you start flipping that sucker around, throwing it across field here?
You right, Jordy.
Does he have a bluegrass miracle in him tonight?
Anything is possible.
Thanks, everyone, for watching this one with us. Vikings 1 stop away. Here's the ball game. Will he have time to throw? Throws up, he got a man, but he throws it out of bounds. And the Vikings will win this one. Controversy at the end, but it does not come back to bite them. That was scary hours there.
That was, Jordy.
A fumble late.
Good. Thank you, man. Appreciate y'all. Most definitely, Jordy.
A fumble late really made things interesting. Both teams left it on the field tonight.
It was unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Final score, Northside survives 33-31. Gary, I thought I seen it all.
Jordy, this was an amazing ball game.
I thought I seen it all until just now.
This was an amazing ball game. Both teams they can't, they can't go hold their heads down. They have to hold their heads with pride. This was an amazing ball game. Nobody gave up till the last second came off the clock. Unbelievable.
And if he doesn't throw it out of bounds, things would have got interesting there because he had a step on him down the sideline.
He did. Like I said, he throws it, basically downfield instead of towards the boundary. Man, Lord knows what was happening. He was behind everybody. Unbelievable.
We got to go back to that moment. It's a teachable moment.
Right.
You can get on the film tomorrow or whenever they watch film and you can show your team, guys, this can't happen in this situation.
Most definitely, Jordy. And
it's a teachable moment.
You got to tip your hat to Northside. I mean, they played a phenomenal game, but they were exactly what we expected. A quick strike offense, everything like that. But, man, Coach Moy, the philosophy
he had his guys ready to play.
The philosophy that he brought in from Abbeville.
And great sportsmanship after the game.
God, yes.
Hard-fought battle here. You hate to see someone lose, but someone has to win, and 2-point victory. What a game, and a finish that we will be talking about for the rest of the season.
Right. Unbelievable. And look, the alma mater is being played by North Vermilion. That is awesome.
Bryson, you got any thoughts on what we just witnessed?
Man, such an incredible game by both teams. Northside being able to strike the ball quick. One was a heck of an athlete. 12 was showed out. That's a good freshman. The future's bright for that kid. But, man, North Vermilion has nothing to be ashamed about, man. That O-line blocked well, and they ran the ball incredibly well tonight. I think, like you said, Coach Moy has brought a lot of energy from Abbeville to North Vermilion, and they just getting started. So.
You're right, Jordy. It's unbelievable the positives that's going to come in.
A lot of positives that you could take from this one if you're North Vermilion. And if you're Northside, you go back and think to yourself, it wasn't the cleanest of nights, but a win is a win.
A win is a win. You're right.
And you take them how you can get them in this league.
Yeah, you can't say anything but congratulations to them. But there are some things they need to clean up a lot. But at the same time, we talked about turnovers and everything. Those turnovers really hurt North Vermilion early.
Gary, we got to figure out a player of the game here.
We're going to have to go on mute, and we're going to have to discuss
We're going to have to go on mute, figure out a player of the game.
I can
but
tell you a lot of people player of the game.
I'm walking back and forth up here on the press box trying to dissect that last minute.
Unbelievable, Jordy. All I can say is that
we'll give you scores from around the state coming up.
Right. All I can say
coming up as soon as we get back from a break. So after a lengthy discussion, we had it down to 2 guys here, very capable of walking away with player of the game honors tonight. But I think, Gary.
Yes, sir.
We got to go with the freshman. 3 receiving touchdowns here tonight for number 12, Javante Broussard. Player of the game honors, 3 tremendous receptions in the end zone.
You're right, Jordy. I mean, I couldn't believe that this young man is a freshman, but they would throw the ball up, and he would go up and get it and bring it down. Well-deserved. Can't say anything more about it, but I tell you what, congratulations. Number 12 is a true player of the game.
We're going to get on down there. We're going to talk to the player of the game, give him his plaque. And then we got a recap show later tonight because
man,
we got
a lot of wows.
We got a lot of them wrong. We got a lot of them wrong this week.
You're right. You're right.
Gary, I want you to check this out. After a grueling 48 minutes, Coach got Northside stretching in the end zone.
Right.
They're getting their stretches in, my friend.
Yeah, you got to do that. I mean, when you have the athletes that they have, they gotta keep them. Stretching is so important, Jordan. So important in athletics.
Let's check on some scores before we walk downstairs and close this stream out. Once again, our soundboard is not working, so we will not be able to bring you interviews on the field.
Right. But we will tell you what's going on around the league.
Here we go. Y'all ready for some scores?
Yes, man. Let's get some scores on that. Wow.
ERAF has made it a ball game, boys.
Really?
41-34, fourth quarter.
Hey.
St. Ed's beats North Central 47-8. North Iberville beats Centerville 50-7.
Oh my gosh.
Jeanerette beats Lowerville 16-15. Oberlin beats East Beauregard 56-28. Oh, Delcom and Vinton, they're in overtime, Gary.
Whoa, my gosh.
Tied at 34. Marksville leads Port Barry 35-15. Lake Charles College Prep has separated. They're beating Mansfield 55-34.
Oh, wow.
Welsh beats South Beauregard 28-0. Avoyles beats Buckeye 46-0.
Wow.
Kinder beats Eunice 22-16. Archbishop Shaw with the biggest wow so far of the night. They beat LCA at LCA 31-8.
Oh my goodness, Jordy.
St. Paul's has a 22-16 lead on John F. Kennedy in the fourth quarter right now.
Whoa, that's a big wow.
Westlake leads the Ritter 42-28 right now. Church Point leads Mamou 42-20 right now. Bastrop leads St. Frederick's 28-27, fourth quarter.
Wow.
Crowley leads Ville Platte 26-14. Final score, Kaplan beats Brobridge 37-0.
Wow, that's a big one.
Final score, West Ouachita beats Sterlington 29-28.
Wow, that must have been an awesome ball game.
Final score, Vermilion Catholic beats ERAF 41-34.
Wow, man.
Final score,
Ring the bell.
De La Salle beats St. Charles 10-0.
Wow, that must have been that's great.
Final score, Jennings beats Northwest 35-14.
Oh, man.
Final score, Iota beats Pine Prairie 48-7. Rain leads Como 27-20 at the moment. Final score, Iowa beats Wassman 41-18. How good is Iowa, Gary?
They're good, Jordan. That's all I can tell you. They're good.
Final score, North Dakota beats Norfolk Shreveport 38-21. Final score, Central Baton Rouge beats Cecilia 27-0. Final score,
God.
Alexandria beats Opelousas 43-40.
Oh, my God. That must have been an awesome game.
Final score, Leesville beats Pineville 41-13. Final score, Neville beats St. Thomas More 30-7. Final score,
Oh, my God.
Bonky beats Central Catholic 26-3. Final score, Turlings Catholic beats Westgate
Wow.
42-20.
Hey, Turlings is proving that they're the real deal, Jordy.
Barb has a 21-13 lead on Karen Crow. Fourth quarter, Jesuit leads Brother Morton 17-5.
Wow.
Edna Carr leads Holy Cross 45-20. Airline leads Evangel 41-35, fourth quarter.
Are we using this?
Final score, Rummel beats John Curtis 14-7. Final score, Catholic of Baton Rouge beats West Monroe 31-14.
Whoa.
Final score, Southside beats Lafayette 28-0. Final score, Sam Houston beats Sulphur 46-7.
I didn't see that one.
And Hineville beats Terrebonne 51-32. That is all for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Signing off for now, Jordan Taylor, Gary Swallow, and Bryson Antoine. We'll see you at the recap show.